Ready to go? Welcome to Forever Talking, where we talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about Sean Strickland losing to Dricus at UFC 297. We're also going to be talking about the NFL divisional round and the games that proceeded and everything that happened there. It's been a pretty good weekend of football. And we're also going to be talking about this following weekend, which will be the NFC and the AFC Conference Championships. We're at the end. The season finale is upon us.
Yeah.
We've gone through 20 weeks of football, which is crazy, which means we've had 20 episodes of Forever Talking so far cover the football season, at least recently.
And Aaron was only healthy for...
for 4 snaps of it. Listen. Okay. I think we should just cover Strickland first.
Yeah.
And then we can get into football. But here's the truth. That card was donkey dick.
Well, what I found out, it was a Canadian card, so
yeah.
That's why we didn't know. And Canada went 0 for 6. Maybe 0 for 7.
They didn't win a fight?
No.
Oh, man. These Canadians, man.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good, because they're nice people.
They had an awesome... There was a lot of fans there.
I mean...
Good atmosphere.
Is Sean from Canada?
No.
Dricus is French, which I guess that's...
South African.
He is?
Yeah. That's the whole thing.
Well, I figure that Dricus was probably...
He might be something else, too. I don't know his whole name.
I don't know where the fuck he's from. I don't give a shit.
South Africa.
Well, now he's our 185 champ.
Yeah.
Here is the truth. This fight was either going to be dog shit, or it was going to be pretty good. There was no in between. I heard Strickland may have gotten robbed. May have been 3-2.
I mean, you can't call it a rob. It was a close fight, so you can't call it a rob.
It was a good fight.
I had Dricus winning.
Well, then I had Strickland winning.
Yeah. But
so fuck you. No, I'm playing. I didn't get to watch all the fight. I watched. It was on in the background, so I saw some of it. I just know it was a good fight. I know it was a bloody disaster of a fight, and both these guys walked away with some damage.
I thought it was a great fight.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I mean Strickland. I mean, what a title reign. you know, 60 days and no defenses and.
Yeah, but how many men can say they beat Izzy?
Well, if you're Piera, you can say, I beat Izzy.
Yeah, but that's like one other man.
Twice. Or 3 times. Twice.
Just a weight bully, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, 1,000%. But, I mean, it sounds like the main event of UFC 300 was kind of riding...
On this card.
On this one. Because I don't know for certain. We don't know how it's going to pan out, but it looks like Bilal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards, Dricus Plessis versus Israel Adesanya.
That's pretty good.
Now, I don't know, like, where that came from. Like, I get it, like, the Izzy and Dricus hate each other. I understand that.
Yeah.
And hating people sells, especially when the fighters hate each other.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's kind of going on. You would think, like, do you give Strickland a rematch?
I would love a rematch. That fight was so close.
Yeah.
And Strickland sells, so. I'm
under the impression that a lot of times it should be an automatic rematch.
But it should or shouldn't?
It should be. Unless it's like Izzy when he lost to Pereira deserves the rematch.
Oh, easily, like Volkanovski. But I'm not so sure about the title reign like Sean Strickland had.
I that probably does dictate it a little bit. But when it's a close fight, that doesn't bother me as much. Like, Izzy didn't deserve a rematch against Strickland.
No.
But Strickland, like, it was such a close fight, and Strickland's getting better and better and better, and there's I guess there's controversy that I saw that it could have been
Oh, it easily could have went Sean Strickland's way.
So I mean that's cool. But if he got dog walked, then no, he doesn't get a rematch. But I think he deserves a rematch. But they're not going to give it to him because they're going to push.
Is he?
They're going to push Adesanya.
It also depends on the division too. Like if you have a lot of people winning, like the welterweight.
Yeah.
But like their division, like no one's on a win streak. I don't think.
No, not at all. Unless your name's like no.
I'm trying to think of that division. It's Whittaker
Well,
lost.
Bilal is on a win streak, but
he's in welterweight.
that's what you just said.
Yeah, I was saying that division's different, but I'm saying the middleweight. So like Sean Strickland could get a rematch.
Yeah, and plus there's nobody in middleweight that's like.
That's what I was saying.
I mean,
division matters.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, welterweights desperately need Khamzat Chimaev. Desperately, because that division is.
Middleweight.
Yeah. They need the 185ers need.
Yeah, and I still feel like Khamzat needs to fight an actual 185er.
I agree. Isn't he scheduled? Is he scheduled to fight?
No.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know.
Is he cooking fucking Big Macs and mac and cheese over there? Or is he gonna fight? I don't understand.
The only 185 fight that I know of is Paul Costa versus Robert Whittaker on the next pay-per-view.
I thought it was gonna be Paul Costa versus Khamzat.
It was supposed to be, but then Paul Costa got hurt. And that's why he fought Kamaru Usman.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But, you know, like, I guess Usman, he talked about moving up to 185, which is cool.
Yeah.
And Khamzat just beating Usman. I get he's coming off the couch, and he's probably a little washed, but it's still Kamaru Usman.
And he still barely won. Like, you could say Kamaru Usman won.
Yeah. I mean, like, if Dana's probably looking at it as, all right, UFC 300, Izzy versus Dricus. Izzy hopefully takes the belts off Dricus. Izzy versus Khamzat.
Yeah.
Which, whenever a few months ago you and I were debating, hey, what should be the main event of UFC 300, Khamzat versus Izzy came to head a lot. Now, that's not going to happen. I mean, I guess it could. Khamzat seems like he wants to fight Izzy. Khamzat just beating Usman and Izzy taking a loss to Strickland. That still makes sense. You could still do that fight.
Yeah. Just not for the belt.
No, even if you were to say, hey, UFC 300 main event's going to be Bilal versus Leon Edwards, co-main event's going to be Izzy versus Khamzat. That makes it a little better.
What was that one tournament we had where like everyone left after the co-main event for the Brazilian guy? The boxing tournament with Gibb.
Oh, Winderson versus...
That's what you'll have.
Yeah, it was a Kingpin tournament.
All the fans leaving for Leon Edwards.
Yeah.
Bilal.
Well...
Even though that's a great fight.
I think people would stick around because Leon's a little bit of a draw.
No, they would stick around. You pay for a ticket, you're sticking.
Yeah, but I can't imagine they would put... I'm just saying, if you have a really great co-main event, it makes the main event that I'm not super interested in. That's still a good fight.
Oh.
But even it's like, I don't...
You're just more excited for the one before it.
Yeah, and Leon... I mean, that story's great. But, like, there's something about Leon versus Bilal Muhammad that I would... I don't know. I would rather...
It's not a 300 main event.
It's not a 300 main event, and if it was, I'd rather grind my balls up against a cheese grater than watch that fight. I mean, if I gotta be honest, like it could be a UFC 301 main event.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. If any other number except...
Like the hundreds.
Around even number.
Yeah.
And, like, in general, like, that fight's a good fight, but it's also like a... This is fucking elevator music.
Yeah.
It's wallpaper. It's like Leon versus Colby was a stinker. I got it.
Yeah, that fight kind of sucked.
I mean, who does Leon fight after he beats Bilal Muhammad?
Khamzat. No, not Khamzat. Who's the other guy? Can't think of his name. He's undefeated. Rock. Cock.
Shavkat. Oh, Shavkat. Suck my cock.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Shavkat.
You gotta get him up there.
Yeah, he's got an ankle injury, but he'll be back.
How do these guys get... Oh, I guess they train so hard.
He fought Wonder Boy with the broken ankle. Or, he had a torn ligament.
and he dominated.
And he beat the shit out of him. I love that guy.
I know.
Just a fucking assassin.
I almost think it's better when they don't speak like English.
He's scary.
Yeah, if you can't hear him,
Oh
like him, Piera, when they don't talk, it's.
Uva Mahera. You will die. I mean, God, it should be. Like, I dog Connor a lot, all the time, constantly. It's like my favorite. It's like a.
Yeah.
It's like my side job.
Well, I think it goes along with the fans that come with them too.
Yeah, I mean, they're all
like delusional.
They're all fucking dickheads. But what I will say is, the UFC 300 should have been Conor versus Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
It should have been. Now, I don't...
So he should have, like, 285.
Yeah.
Where's this guy been?
I mean, he's had plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
There's something going on there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if, like... Because Dana said, Conor will fight when Conor's ready to fight. And Conor says that he's ready to fight, but I want everybody to understand what that interview meant. That was Dana White saying, Conor's going to fight when I fucking tell him to fight. And it will not be on International Fight Weekend if I say he's not fighting on International Fight Weekend. This is the UFC very clearly reinstating the fact that nobody is bigger than the brand, especially Conor McGregor.
You guys are thinking Conor McGregor might be losing his hype?
Yes.
Because people are realizing, number one, he's not fighting, and he's losing.
Yeah. And I mean, the hype behind it right now is everybody just wants to see him come back because it's been so long.
Yeah.
But if he loses, it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, and if he wins, it still won't be as big for his next fight after that. It'll be big, but it won't be...
If he beats Michael Chandler, they'll push him for a title shot.
Probably. I mean, he shouldn't because he'll die. But he should fight.
I mean,
he should fight Nate Diaz after Michael Chandler.
He honestly should fight Nate Diaz now.
Probably.
That'd be the perfect fight for him to come back to.
It'd be the perfect fight for him to leave.
That too.
It would be great. It would be a great last fight for both of them. But,
yeah.
I mean, like, here's the truth. Conor doesn't hold the cards anymore.
No.
The UFC do not need Conor McGregor.
No.
They do just fine. They sell out gates consistently around the world without... Now, they don't have a guy who's as big of a pay-per-view draw as Conor was.
Sean Strickland's getting there. I didn't like him, but I kind of... The way he fights...
He's fun to watch fight, and he's marketable, regardless if you agree with his...
opinions.
Controversial opinions or not, but he's marketable.
Yeah.
Which is good. They need marketable guys.
You got him, Sean O'Malley.
Some would say Sean O'Malley's not as big of a draw as you think.
Yeah, he's not.
They stack his cards.
Yeah, they
hard.
stack all the cards.
I mean, the UFC just don't need Conor McGregor anymore. I mean, he's a welcome addition, but there's something going on there that Dana's like clearly not happy with Michael Chandler or with Conor McGregor.
Probably because they were supposed to fight so long ago.
I don't know. Like, Michael Chandler is wasting his career waiting around for this. He is. He was in his prime, dude.
Yeah, but I think he fought a lot at Bellator, so...
Well, I agree, but it's like... He could have been fighting for a title again.
Yeah.
What was his last fight? He fucking, was the last fight he had head kicking Ferguson to death? Or did he lose? He fought Poirier.
Yeah, I don't remember which one came first.
I think he fought Poirier and lost.
That was the last one? Yeah.
But it was a fucking insane fight.
Every fight Michael Chandler's had, he could have won.
Oh, yeah. But he's such an entertaining guy to watch fight.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, Conor versus Michael Chandler is an entertaining concept.
Yeah.
But, I mean, then you start putting context behind it. That Conor's on one leg, hasn't fought in years, hasn't won in even longer.
I think he's going to run into the problem that Floyd did. Like, where Floyd fights and people just don't care. As much.
Yeah. I mean...
He's got a couple more fights.
If it ever gets to the point, then Dana just won't put him on. And he won't let him go from his contract because he doesn't want to see him go anywhere else. But Connor, I don't know. There's something massive going on with that Connor versus UFC thing, and the fact that they couldn't get him for UFC 300, and he's not going to be an international fight weekend. Maybe it's like Dana's like, all right, UFC 300 is going to sell regardless. International fight weekend is going to sell regardless. We'll just put Connor on something else. I mean, I guess maybe that's the concept behind it.
Yeah.
But fuck off. If he came back and won, sick. Like, that would be awesome. It's not going to happen, but if he did, that would be awesome.
I just want to see him.
I just want to see him fight. I want to, like, we've been waiting for it forever. It feels like fucking KSI versus Jake Paul again.
Yeah.
Which KSI's fighting again this year. That was announced.
They didn't say who though, right?
He is not. Slim, they got into it. Him and Slim got into it. Not really, but kind of got into it on the sidelines of Misfits 12.
That happened Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Yeah,
I had it on.
Piera.
Yeah.
Or Pineda.
Pineda.
Yeah.
Pineda came back and knocked the fuck out of Ed Matthews. Yeah.
I didn't actually see it, but I saw he knocked him out of the ring.
It was like they had a main event scheduled, and then the main event's like pulled out. So then it was going to be Ed Matthews versus a mystery opponent.
Yeah, I saw he was the mystery.
And Pineda was a mystery opponent. He came in and fucking beat the shit out of him.
He come out to the Undertaker music?
I don't know. I didn't watch the main event. I just had it on my phone. But there were some pretty good fights on there. But anyway, JJ and L. Brook fucking knocked this chick dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dead. Ashford Wet quit Misfits. Said that she was underpaid and mistreated and
doubt that.
Whatever.
I mean, I don't know.
And they paid her $12,000 for a prelim fight, which was like, okay. I mean, it's not bad. I guess. I don't know, but
yeah. I mean, you gotta look how much they make. Like.
Yeah. I mean, but like, everybody kind of came to Mams Taylor's side to defend that one. They dropped their commission to the PBA. Their commission, the like refs and does all the tests and everything. Misfits dropped them for a different commission, so that's interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know much about that stuff.
Yeah, but it was gonna be KSI versus not a mystery opponent, but unknown right now. But it'll be at the back half of this year. My guess in August. So it could be Jake, but again, I'm done talking about it.
Yeah.
But like Slim was like, "Fight me, motherfucker," and JJ was like, "You don't want that. I'd kill you." He said, "I would kill you," and he's not wrong.
I was about to say, no, I mean, that fight's not exciting, like...
He'd kill him.
Yeah.
It would be exciting. I mean, if you find...
Slim was getting his ass kicked by Salt Poppy.
Yeah.
The Salt Poppy gassed. And number one, KSI won't gas. And
no,
he's
and
way more
he hits
powerful.
fucking way harder.
Quicker. Like, come on now.
I mean, oh my lord. Could you imagine? I mean, if you're like a fan who's like, God, I want to see somebody get knocked dead.
Yeah, if you want to
watch... That fight's super entertaining.
If you want to watch, like... I mean, I would watch it.
I'd watch it too. But he would
die. Slim come out to whatever music choice he wants, but...
Yeah, he would dance and...
But, I mean,
and
like,
then die.
He won't remember.
No. And I like Slim.
Yeah.
But he needs to not wait for this. You need to fight somebody else. Who else is there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Gibb is retired. I don't know. The YouTube boxing scene after the Prime card is...
But the problem is you only have like 4 guys that actually sell, really.
Yeah.
Jake, Logan, and KSI, and...
Deji.
Yeah, Deji.
Which is why, like, you gotta get Deji back. Bryce Hall.
Bryce Hall would sell.
Why is he sitting down? Whindersson Nunes. Why is he sitting down? King Kenny. Why is he sitting down? Saul Poppy. Why is he sitting down? Slim. You have guys.
Yeah, but like...
There's, like, I would watch I mean, the general public isn't going to tune in for pay-per-view to watch Saul Poppy or Slim.
No.
But I would.
I think they're just better doing one pay-per-view. I think you said it like once every 4 months.
Yeah, do 3 pay-per-views a year.
Yeah, with KSI.
But you're not going to get KSI 3 times a year.
one.
You can do KSI once or twice a year.
Or you can stack the card though, like Saul Poppy, Slim,
Yeah.
King Kenny. We'd watch that.
Dean the Great.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guys that are big enough to carry these. I don't agree with doing the cards once a month. At one point in time, that may have been a concept to follow.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I think you have to. I think once every 2 months, maybe 6 pay-per-views a year. You can do 3 big ones and then 3 other smaller ones where your slims main events and your. Yeah. Which I like that a lot. I think you should do that. But also, it's like you gotta get your streamers in here, like fucking Speed. You know Speed.
Yeah.
You gotta get him in here. You gotta get There's guys out there that can carry these things, and for some reason they're just not doing it. But I guess Bryce Hall versus Whindersson Nunes is in talks for the Brazil card.
That's a crazy fight.
That's sick. We'll be watching that one. But it's like if it's like Ed Matthews versus a mystery opponent, that doesn't even get me and you out of bed. Like that's not.
No.
We're not watching.
No.
No. We'll tune in later. See what happens later.
And I feel like they picked almost the same guys for the mystery. I feel like Pineda's been a mystery guy before.
I agree. He could just be the tag team. I don't fucking know what's going on. Anyway, moving on. The NFL Divisional Round.
Football.
Some sick fucking football happened this weekend.
Yeah.
Some bangers, Nick. Bangers. You had the Packers versus the 49ers.
Yeah.
You had the Lions versus the Buccaneers. You had Chiefs versus the fucking Bills. And you had Ravens and Texans. Who gives a shit about
I don't blame you because that game was a blowout.
It was a fucking snooze fest. Anyways. Here's what happened. Ravens versus Texans. C.J. Stroud hung around for a little bit, and then the second half came out.
He didn't hang around. The Ravens defense killed him.
You must have misunderstood. I said a little bit.
I ain't gonna give him that.
Oh fuck. Yeah, they got blasted.
You said C.J. Stroud. I'm talking about they had a punt return touchdown. If that didn't happen, they would have lost, 34-3.
Oh, maybe true.
So he didn't even throw a touchdown. So like,
yeah. But the Ravens weren't doing anything in the first half, really.
No, that's right. Like that game for me.
Yeah.
I was impressed with the Ravens defense, but Lamar didn't impress me.
That's why I'm nervous.
Like we'll make our predictions, but I think we have the same pick for the match.
No, we don't.
For the Ravens. Okay.
Nick, you better come up with something that will change my mind.
We're supposed to pick who we think's gonna win.
Oh my god. we gotta get. Forgot to. Pachow.
Oh yeah.
Forgot to turn on the lights. Can't even see him, but it's fine.
What color is this? Peach?
This is static. This is like an orange.
Peach. Oh jeez.
Want to do this?
Yeah, red. Red's my color, if you can't tell. Alright, just turn them off.
Strobe flash.
Are you trying to kill me?
Oh, you're fine.
I got nowhere to look now. Can't look. Somehow it dims that light.
Here. This is just you can't. I think this is just the one where it just kind of goes from color to color.
That's the one you had last week. Or 2 weeks ago. Hey, we had great communication this week, though.
We did, about fucking time. Jesus. Some color crossfade. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Yeah, about fucking time. Jesus, that Zoom episode was rough. We need to not do that, ever.
We'll just skip it if we can't
do
it in person.
We never skip. We never skip an episode. But if we go to Zoom, we gotta do something where it's like, I have a microphone, you have a microphone, and...
Yeah, because
we gotta
going from... It was terrible.
Yeah, we gotta get a better camera. It's just...
And I don't really care, but I noticed how bad it was.
Yeah, it was just kind of band-aided together, unfortunately. But that happens sometimes.
Kind of describe the week, though. We did it Wednesday morning last second.
Yeah, I was in a fucking different country.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Suck my nuts. I was in Mexico. I was trapped in Mexico because my pilot fucked off.
Next time, let's just do the podcast on the airplane.
Welcome to Forever Talking. My name is Ian Moore.
You shut up. I'm through the podcast.
Can somebody shut that fucking baby up?
At least we would all have to experience the pain with you.
Oh my god, it sucked. The kid was screaming, I want to go poopy. I was like, man, shut your fucking kid up, dude. God bless America. I think you should just keep him where the baggage claim is, you know?
Let's just put him in a crate.
Yeah, just put him in a box.
You know, like those baby holders that you put them in a car seat, basically?
Yeah.
Where you, like, when they're a baby, like, why don't we just put them there and then put them where the luggage is?
Exactly. What's the worst that can happen? You get a couple dead babies?
How would they die? You gotta protect them.
That's terrible. We're going to hell. You can't do that.
Dude, like 6 months ago, you were talking about how you would beat the shit out of, like...
10 toddlers?
Yeah, with a baseball bat.
Or 10, it wasn't toddlers, it was like 10-year-olds. I could. If I had a baseball bat. Do you want to get back into this again? If it was me versus 10-year-olds with a bat, I had a baseball bat? Fuck yes. Oh my god, come on. It's terrible. It's unbelievable. I'm an adult man. Yes. I could swing that bat off. Isn't it an aluminum bat?
What about if you get like a little Russian 10-year-old and he just takes you down?
Like, well, I mean, like an assassin, like a Russian assassin.
Like you get Khabib at 10 years old, where he's already been wrestling bears for 3 years.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
One of them, you'd swing and take you down.
He would take it from me and he would break.
He wouldn't even take it. He'd just take you down. And
he'd break my leg.
He'd put his elbow through your face.
Yeah, it would suck. That would be bad. I couldn't beat him. But 10, like, public school. Normal.
Public school is the perfect.
Like 10 normal 10-year-olds? Without a doubt.
Public school.
Like 10 public school 10-year-olds? Yeah. Normal. Like, they got a lunch pin. Yeah, I could handle that. Like, no. Oh, fuck me. Anyways, football.
That's so funny. Alright, let's get back to football. Yeah, so Ravens, Texans. There wasn't much that happened.
Yeah, Ravens versus Texans was a fucking boring game because I just think the Ravens are boring.
Well, they're just yeah.
I don't care. They're good.
Oh, they're really good.
But I just
defense was good.
Yeah, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I just don't care. I don't care. Wanna know why? Because everybody that I cared about tore their Achilles, tore their wrist, or got eliminated.
Hey, the Lions are still alive.
Listen, Lions versus Bucks, what a great game. Yeah. Jared Goff. Holy shit.
Yeah, he was on it.
I mean, he's playing with his balls out. I mean, he was playing in the Rams game, and I was like, this guy's playing fucking agitated. And then he played last night.
10 times better.
Oh, he's playing with his nuts out.
I think getting that win gave him so much confidence. He looked so relaxed out there.
I mean, he is super accurate. He ain't throwing picks. That's the old Jared Goff way.
The only thing we haven't seen from him is a drive in the fourth quarter from behind.
Like a clutch drive?
Yeah. Because against the Rams, they did clutch it, where they got like a first down to waste time. But that's not scoring.
But he's making throws at like...
Yeah. So that's for that.
He's not playing conservative.
No.
He's throwing that ball in fucking windows, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and these aren't Aaron Rodgers, toss him up in the air, put it in a bucket. Yeah, these are, I'm throwing this fucking thing 97 mile per hour.
Between three people,
fastball. Catch it.
Yeah, they...
Ballsy.
And still on that game, you were still right on with Baker Mayfield and Tua. I know we've said it like 3 weeks in a row I said it, but still.
Baker's dog.
Yeah. Baker's not a top quarterback, but he's still up there.
Yeah, he's fucking better than Tua.
It's not even close anymore.
It's not close. Should I respond to the guy?
No.
Should I message him?
No.
It was not close. One guy made it the divisional, your guy got eliminated.
I'm just saying, the difference, the way they played.
I mean, I got that the Lions kind of packed it on at the end there. Yeah. But Baker kept it in it a little bit. He threw...
Yeah, he did.
He threw 2 picks. One of them slapped off the hands of Mike Evans.
Yeah, the first one was not his fault.
Yeah. The second one's... I think he was just trying to force it.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Just kind of is what it is.
But besides for that, he looked really good.
Yeah, I mean he's a B plus. B plus.
Yeah, perfect rating. So I just want to say that you were spot on, and we won't bring it up again because
turns out, Nick, I know a lot about this football shit. You know what I'm saying?
We're adjusting.
I got a kid. Hold on. I don't want to scratch up my desk. Give me a second.
I hate to say it, but I already see some.
Oh, I already scratched it up, but that's old. You know?
That's like me saying I don't want you to break my wall, my old house. There's 15 holes left of it.
Who did that? Let's go to Packers.
Yeah.
So the Packers
49ers.
Great game.
Yeah.
What a game. What a fucking game. Packers unfortunately lost by a field goal.
Did he miss? I can't remember that game. Or did they just not have a chance?
The kicker missed a field goal.
Okay.
The Packers kicker missed a field goal, and then Jordan had a
interception.
And then Jordan forced an interception.
So I was getting them a little confused.
So, I mean, I wasn't mad. I'm mad about this. Packers fans are mad. Like, so here's my opinion on the Packers losing to the 49ers. The Packers, you get to be upset. You lost to the 49ers again. I get it. We were never supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'd say this year's a little different. You weren't the 1 seed. You didn't have the MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
This was a rebuild year where the fucking rebuild somehow restarted the Super Bowl window. You have a guy who threw... Jordan Love was supposed to throw 25 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, have some flashes. Fucking guy had 36 total touchdowns in the regular season, 11 interceptions. He ended the season with 40 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
And also the way he played, sometimes stats don't always speak for it, but he looks really good. The way he throws that ball, the calmness.
The Packers are one of the most deadliest teams in the NFC.
Oh yeah,
in a rebuild year. They might win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah.
Or the year after that.
Yeah.
They're only going to get better. So it's you can be upset that we lost to the 49ers again. I got it. It sucks losing to the 49ers. But get a new defensive coordinator, get a better kicker, re-sign Aaron Jones. You have 2 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, Aaron Jones was a tank in that game.
Go win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Matt LaFleur... They didn't get lucky with Jordan Love. They may have gotten lucky that he's as good as he is, as fast as he was.
Yeah.
What he got lucky on was the fact that the rest of the team is all 22-year-olds, and they're all competent.
Yeah.
You have 6 competent wide receivers. You have a phenomenal running back in Aaron Jones. You have 2 competent tight ends. You have Jair Alexander, who's probably the best corner in the league.
Yeah, and he was injured.
And he was hurt. You have Valentine, who are 2 great, competent cornerbacks. Just go draft another pass rusher, extend your quarterback, extend your running back, get a different defensive coordinator. Your Super Bowl window in your rebuild is supposed to be closed, and you're supposed to build back up to opening it. Last year, they held it open with 1 finger because you had Aaron Rodgers playing through a broken fucking hand. But this year it was supposed to be closed. Cool. We'll evaluate. They fucking flipped it right back open.
They were way better this year.
They were better this year. And Jordan, the kicker missed the kick. That fucking sucks. You gotta go get a different kicker probably. He missed 1 a game. We gotta be honest about it. And Jordan didn't lose you the game, but he ended it. He threw that interception. It was a stupid throw. But you know where he's not gonna learn that?
On the bench.
On the bench.
Yeah, you can...
He's going to learn from this. These are and luckily I'm on tape of saying multiple times that Jordan Love was going to make mistakes. He's going to lose you games. He's going to do stupid shit.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. He made a bad throw that he was expected to make. As soon as he rolled out in the pocket, I was like, oh, this is going to...
I'm remembering that game, yeah. Yeah, the 4th quarter he was a little rough in, I remember.
Yeah,
but
but he also he threw a fucking unbelievable pass to Romeo Doubs on the sideline.
Yeah.
He threw he threw a couple really great touchdown passes, but he was off in that game. He was throwing passes behind people, and then he unfortunately threw that interception. But these are mistakes that he's going to learn from. And I was watching the game with Brett and Tyler, and I was watching this game with them, and I said in the beginning of the game that I was like, it would almost be better if they lost. Because next year they have something.
Actually, I wouldn't say that, but I see where you're going.
It wouldn't. It's like you don't want them to lose.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be bad for them if they lost, because now he has something to chase. He has something to strive for. Jordan has something. He has a reason to want to improve.
Yeah.
The Green Bay Packers are going to be just fine, and this wasn't like Packers versus Buccaneers 2019. Devastating, or 2020.
Yeah.
Devastating, heartbreaking, destroyed me. Packers versus 49ers 2022. Devastating, heartbreaking, destroyed me. Packers losing to the Lions. Devastating, heartbreaking, destroyed me.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt me at all here.
If you're a fan of the Packers, they're like one of the best teams to be a fan of right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the NFC, like Dallas, I think is going to get worse. The Eagles, I don't think they're going to get better.
Yeah, who knows what's going on with them. Buccaneer, I
don't know what the 49ers contract is, but I don't know how they have all those Avengers on one team.
I don't know either. But what I can say is that your rebuild year somehow miraculously just fucking flipped that Super Bowl window back open.
Kind of remind me of the Bengals, you know?
Yeah, I thought about that before you got here.
Where like no one was expecting it, and then it's like, oh my god, this team is hot.
Yeah,
and, like they got a young quarterback.
Their quarterback's great. They're gonna be just fine. Now, unfortunately, I'm not gonna pick them to win it next year. I think they'll get into the NFC Championship game next year, but yeah. I can't say they're gonna win it next year because Joey B is coming for that fucking title. But I
do miss him this year.
I miss him so much. He was so fun to watch play. And next year, I think he's pissed off and he's just gonna come.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna motor through people, which is cool. Unless he's facing Aaron Rodgers, then he has to lose. But the Packers, they're gonna get better next year. They're gonna get better the year after that. Playing with fucking house money.
Yeah.
They're not. They didn't spend anything.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna have to give Jordan Love $175 million. That's just.
Is that his extension?
He's due for an extension. And there were rumors that they were looking at making him the highest paid one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, which
he deserves.
He deserves to be one of.
Yeah.
But also, I'm one of the guys that are like, all right, these fucking $250 million deals are killing your team.
Well, you see what happens. It's hard to win.
We gotta tone this back. But also, it's like these receivers are going to be around for 4 years. They're on rookie contracts. Or Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs will be around for 2 more years. Jaden Reed, Dontavion Wicks, these guys will be here for 3 more years. They're not going anywhere. Your tight ends aren't going anywhere. You just have to re-sign Aaron Jones, give Jordan Love an extension. You have I believe they have 2 picks after the Aaron Rodgers trade in the first round. Go get a pass rusher. You can go get a safety.
Yeah.
You'll probably win a Super Bowl in a couple years. Maybe next year. But I think that they're one of the most deadly teams in the AFC.
Oh,
or NFC.
Yeah.
Barring Jordan doesn't get worse.
I don't think he will. Like, watching him,
I think he's going to get better with time. I mean, like I said, that interception that he threw, I'll learn from it. That's all you can ask for.
And let's not, it was against the 49ers, who have an amazing defense.
Yeah, it was against the best fucking...
Yeah, and hey, give props to Brock Purdy. They were down, and he came back.
Yeah.
All that, there was so much pressure on them, and they came back. So props to the 49ers, too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean... you're playing a bunch of 20-year-olds, so you probably...
Yeah, but I honestly think this game right here, maybe if they go to the Super Bowl, if they play the Ravens and Chiefs, but I think this game was a lot harder than the Lions will be.
Oh, against the Packers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought if the Packers won on Saturday, I figured that they were probably just going to go all the way.
Yeah, I thought the winner of that game. I mean, basically picking, but I think we'll get into that, but yeah.
I mean, that would be kind of... I still want the Lions to win. The Super Bowl I want is Lions versus Ravens.
Yeah, now.
That would slap so fucking hard. We're not going to get it.
I forget if we got the other one, but yeah.
What a fucking... What a shitter. Anyways.
Chiefs, Bills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This shithole.
Both teams played great.
Do I come on here and do I shit on Josh Allen?
I mean,
he was good.
He was good besides 2 plays.
Which happened in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Which is what we both said that.
And you desperately needed to get a touchdown.
Yeah.
And instead you go. And I will say this. Hey, Stephon Diggs. I don't want to hear a fucking word. He put that ball... Were you watching this game?
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, he put that ball in a bucket for you. I don't want to see any more fucking reports, memes.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your fucking brother on the Cowboys tweeting.
I think he's gone.
Stephon?
I think the Bills will trade him.
Oh, yeah, he's probably gone.
Because he didn't even have a good, productive, second half of the year.
No. I gotta be honest. You didn't lose this game, but that one's on you. You catch that ball.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what that field goal kicker, but...
You catch the ball, and then he's got a couple more seconds to try and get in the end zone. The minute the Bills didn't score that touchdown with 2 minutes left, and they opted to kick, I was like, oh, you're fucked.
Well, they messed up when they came out of the 2 minutes, because I don't blame Josh for the first play of going for the touchdown, because that guy was open. He just missed it.
Yeah.
But the play after that... Just check it, and you can waste more time, and you can get an easier field goal.
Yeah.
So, Josh Allen, he played amazing.
But he fucked that up.
He's one of the best players, but yeah, that's the difference between a player like him and
a Joe Burrow and a Patrick Mahomes.
I was gonna say Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen for the first besides for the last 2 minutes, so close. But Joe Burrow would not make that mistake.
No, and we've seen it.
Yeah,
a couple
times.
That's
why they've beat the Chiefs a couple times. Well, once in the playoffs. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, once in the playoffs, twice in the regular season. Bengals have beaten the Chiefs 3 times in a row.
Yeah, regular season.
And the Bengals have beaten the fuck out of the Bills every time they played them. Yeah. Because Joe Burrow's that guy. Yeah. He's a cerebral assassin.
That's why I missed him in the playoffs, because I haven't seen him play in forever. And when you watch him play in the first 6 weeks of the season, he looks like he's going for the number 1 pick.
It's literally going to be if you think about it, it's going to be a year, or it's going to be 9 months without watching fucking Joe Burrow play football. And it's going to be 2 years.
Without watching Aaron?
Without watching Aaron. I mean, I watch him in the preseason, I guess.
Yeah, but that doesn't...
I go back and I watch that preseason game sometimes to see how badly I was robbed. I was fucking robbed.
Yeah,
it would have ended just watch him do play action, Nick. And watch him toss that fucking dart up to Garrett Wilson for the touchdown. Yeah. They took it from me.
Speaking of the Bills game, the Packers, how do you feel about the games outside in the playoffs with these weather conditions? Do you like that?
Why? Why teams don't have a dome, I'll never understand it.
I think teams should be, all stadiums with the money they make, should have a stadium where, if you want it outside, you can have it outside if it's a nice day, but it also should be able to close.
Yeah, a canopy, like a closed canopy.
I think the Cardinals may have one. I'm not sure.
Or retractable roofs.
Yeah. So I'm just not a fan of playoff games, because if you look at the Bills and the game before, or the Miami Chiefs, it's just unfair.
But I also get it from the perspective of home field advantage. You get the cold. That's why I kind of don't want to take it away. But if it's
Patrick Mahomes was from Texas, it's the Chiefs, playing in the cold, I don't think it favors them that much. Or anyone.
I mean, it seems like it affected the Dolphins.
I mean, you can say that, but you look at their stats all year against teams that were playoffs, they sucked all year.
I agree. I don't know.
I get where you're coming from.
The Bills versus Steelers game would have been postponed regardless.
Yeah.
Because it was about ice and travel conditions. And, You couldn't have gotten there. But, like, having the stadium just get fucking snowed in and have 14 feet of snow that you gotta shovel out, from that perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But also, if it's dangerous conditions, then, yeah, you should have it be closed. But if it's snowing and it's cold, I don't want to lose that atmosphere. So I think every stadium should have a retractable roof. But the thing about the Bills, they're building a new stadium, it still doesn't have a roof on it. It is a fucking canopy where the seats are covered. But the field is still open.
Yeah.
So it's like 60% of this, it's still like an open roof, but it's like a little more covered.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 60% of the seats are covered.
I mean, that's a little better.
Why not just fucking go all the way?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I just don't like football games being, like, affected by the weather that much.
I don't mind it from the perspective that that's, like, their thing. Like, the Bills thing is, like, it's cold as fuck.
Yeah.
Lambeau is the frozen tundra.
Like, are they really... Where did Jordan Love go to college? Do you know?
Utah. Or Ohio. I believe Utah.
I guess Ohio's cold. I don't know, I just...
Like Lambeau Stadium is called, or Lambeau Field's the frozen tundra because of how fucking cold it is. But also it's like, I mean, you could just dictate that, you could just draw that up to Aaron choked it. But, I mean...
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying, like Aaron Rodgers, and like I feel like it's super hard to throw the ball in the cold.
I agree, but maybe the quarterback who plays
so like
there...
if you're a team like the 49ers where you don't need to throw the ball, or like the Ravens, it favors you. Playoffs.
I don't know. I think retractable roofs.
Yeah.
We can move on from that.
Speaking of that, has anyone checked up on what's that guy's name? Bass, Buffalo kicker.
Yeah, he deleted all of his social media.
Did he really?
And my guess is he was not getting great text messages.
We people got to keep checking up on him like every hour.
Yeah. That's, oof. I mean, listen. Every fucking year with these guys, man. Why is it every year the Bills just be like, here you go, Chiefs, just go ahead and go all the way?
I just...
fucking every year. I mean, this guy's got the worst fucking team he's ever had.
And they still
handed it to him. He handed them the game, Nick.
Yeah, that's what... If the Bills would have just ran the clock down, I mean...
All you gotta do is get a fucking touchdown.
Yeah, even if he makes that field goal, I think the Chiefs still come down to score.
Yes.
It's like, that's how...
And it's not all Josh Allen's fault. But the Bills' defense couldn't stop a fucking sneeze.
Yeah, I mean...
They were getting fucked.
Yeah, all game.
This Pacheco guy is the human embodiment of a fucking, like a sneeze. Like a... And that guy just globes.
Hey, he's not that big, but...
Holy fuck, this guy's good. And, like, Travis Kelce... I got it. He's a good tight end. He is 7'4".
He's good.
And he looks like he runs... He has to run like a 9-minute mile. How can none of these fucking cocksuckers keep up with this guy? I mean, he's wide open. He's fucking wide open, Nick.
All their game plan, I think, for him is he just looks where the open space is and he just turns around and Mahomes throws him the ball.
Oh, fuck! Just stay by him. Just follow him. Push him. Pull him. Do something. I mean, I can't. If they go back, I'm gonna kill myself.
I guess we can make predictions now.
Oh my God! Ravens versus the Chiefs. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
they're just gonna win. They're
Kansas
just gonna
City
win.
Chiefs.
The Ravens are a significantly better team. They have a better defense. They have a better receiver core. They have a better tight end. Lamar Jackson been playing better football. He's been playing MVP caliber football, and they're gonna lose.
Okay.
They're not gonna get it done. They're gonna lose. I don't know how they're gonna lose. I don't know how they're gonna keep them in the game.
Yeah.
And I will cry. I can't.
You're gonna be like Lily.
I just. Why? Why do they keep letting him in?
Because I guess they're just like it. Well,
No.
yeah, they barely win. Yeah.
And you know the NFL's like, we have to get Taylor to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't want her in the Super Bowl. I just...
Do you see Jason Kelsey though?
That was funny.
Yeah.
I like Jason. I like Travis too. And I don't hate Mahomes as a person.
No, you just hate people who...
I just want to see something different.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I got it. He's good. I know. He's had a better career than Aaron Rodgers. I got it. Do I think he's better than Aaron Rodgers? No. Do I think he's had a better career? Yes. He's gone to the fucking AFC Championship game 6 times in a row.
Yeah, he's obviously better.
He's insane. But just suck a dick. I don't.
I know what you mean.
I can't stand it.
Man, imagine watching Tom Brady like on the Patriots. We didn't watch it back then.
But even he played like 18 seasons and they only won 7 of them.
Yeah, but they were in like the conference championship like every year.
But at least he was eliminated. This fucking guy doesn't get eliminated. And the only guy who can eliminate him
Was injured.
went out with an injury. Joe Burrow is the only quarterback that can beat Patrick Mahomes. I believe it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, because to beat Patrick Mahomes, you got to be able to score in the last 2 minutes. You can't do what Josh Allen did.
No. The Chiefs are just gonna. Here's what. The Ravens. They should win. They were the better team. Lamar Jackson is probably the MVP of the season.
Yeah.
He is playing unbelievable football. This team is playing unbelievable football. They are far and away the best team in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Well, the 49ers,
yeah.
but they are.
No, I think the Ravens are more complete.
Yeah, they're the most complete team in the NFL, and they're gonna blow it. They're gonna blow it to this fucking guy.
I'm just interested if the Ravens defense can stop Mahomes. Because I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to come out there like Josh Allen and score every drive. And I don't think Lamar Jackson's clutch. So.
No. The Chiefs are just going to stick around.
Yeah.
They're just going to stick around until the end, until the 2 minutes are up. And then it's going to be Lamar Jackson legacy drive. And he's going to go 3 and out. And then the Chiefs will storm down with Pacheco. Travis will catch an insane one. Field goal. Win it. Go to the Super Bowl. They will win. And I'm telling you now, I told you last week, if they beat the Bills, they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they're not the best team. The Lions are better.
Yeah.
They're the worst team. Out of the 4 teams that are left, they are the worst team.
But they have they have the best coach, I think.
They have the best coach, they have the best quarterback.
Yeah, best quarterback. And that's huge. That's all you need. They don't even have the best defense.
They probably have the best running back. Pacheco.
No. 49ers, Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about him. I'm sorry.
He was
Yeah, McCaffrey.
I never got a goal. He freaking was insane against the Packers. I could see why he was an MVP candidate. I guess we could do the Lions and 49ers now.
It's every year.
When you...
He can't keep getting away with this.
Well, we gotta see. We gotta see how the Ravens defense he does against them, because they looked really good against the Texans.
It makes me depressed. It just makes me depressed. Just lose once. It's supposed to be Joe Burrow versus Patrick Mahomes. And that's like a coin toss.
Yeah.
Lions versus 49ers.
49ers.
Probably. I just don't think the Lions defense is good enough.
No.
Now, I want the Lions to win.
Yeah,
I'll be rooting for the Lions this weekend. The Lions winning it all. Chef's kiss. Can't write it better.
Yeah.
And that offense, I think we'll be able to produce against the 49ers defense. But I think the 49ers offense is just going to carve up the Lions defense.
Yeah, I think out of the 4 teams left, the Lions definitely have the worst defense.
Yeah, that just kind of bums me out. I would really love to see, I would love to see the Lions go in there and they hang around and maybe kick a field goal and the 49ers blow it again, and that sounds awesome to me. And the Chiefs versus 49ers is literally the worst fucking combination you could have come up with.
Yeah. So I guess either way, if the 49ers do go to the Super Bowl, they'll get a rematch against their last 2 opponents in the Super Bowl, right?
They lost to
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then they lost to the Ravens. I don't know. Did they go another time in between?
No.
Yeah.
They've blown it a lot.
They've never had a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Brock's pretty good.
Yeah. And,
I mean, sometimes.
yeah, he's...
But, Nick, I just can't. It just depresses me. It depresses me thinking that Patrick Mahomes is going to face Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
At the fucking Super Bowl. Now, if you were to do like Lions versus... I don't even want to see Lions versus the Chiefs. That's a better game, but it will be more crushing to watch the Lions lose to the Chiefs at the Super Bowl. The Ravens have to win.
They can't win.
They should.
Their defense has to stop Patrick Mahomes.
Not can. They should win.
Yeah.
They 100. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. I got it. He's Patrick Mahomes. I know that's Travis Kelce. I know Taylor Swift is up there singing "Shake It Off" and possessing children at the masses. I understand, but there's 52 men to a roster. You gotta win, or 53. 53?
I don't know.
But you have to win. But when it comes to the 49ers versus Lions, I'll be rooting for the Lions. You and I will be watching the game, rooting for the Lions, rooting for Jared Goff, watching him hopefully just put on a masterclass. We like Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
But it's just who's got the better team? It's the 49ers.
Yeah.
And this year's Super Bowl is my prediction. Not my desire, but this year's Super Bowl, my prediction will be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the 49ers.
Yeah.
Again, an absolute fucking snooze fest of a Super Bowl. Even like the Ravens versus 49ers doesn't excite me.
Yeah. This is why I don't really like conferences or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think the Bills could beat every other team. Or like the Bengals, for example. I feel like the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Wouldn't it be awesome if you could get like a Mahomes or Burrow Super Bowl?
oh, that'd be sick.
And like I think with traveling nowadays with the airplanes and stuff, it's not nearly as bad as back then. I feel like.
My hope is that next year Joe Burrow goes to get it. It'll be Joe Burrow versus the 49ers. Maybe the Lions beat the 49ers this week. The 49ers blow it again, but they get there next year. You paying attention? I'm writing the script. Okay? The next year it's Bengals versus 49ers. Bengals win. Joey gets his bowl. Year after that, Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love at the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers wins, retires. Year after that, Packers go back, beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Jordan Love gets his ring, doesn't win another one for 18 years.
That's what the window is like. People always think it's open, but it's not. Like, getting back to the Super Bowl is so hard.
That's why everybody's like. That's why I don't like. Like, people rip on great players. Aaron Rodgers for only having one Super Bowl win. how fucking hard it is to get in the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, you look at every other great quarterback besides Tom Brady. They all have like 2.
Yeah.
And I'm not counting the people in like the 1970s or 60s.
Yeah,
like grocery store workers.
Yeah, your Joe Montanas and your fucking.
I mean, you were good back then, but like.
Yeah, if you have 2 or 3 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Like Peyton Manning, he only got 2.
Yeah, I mean.
Drew Brees, what do you got? 1.
Aaron having 1 is kind of criminal.
I think it's just the.
But
when
also
when he won.
Yeah, there's 32 teams.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
And the NFL is such a team sport.
And there's 53. Aaron had a chance to go back in 2020. He didn't decide to kick that fucking field goal.
No.
That was Matt LaFleur. Then he lost to the 49ers. He played a bad game against the 49ers. I'm not saying he didn't. He didn't get that fucking punt blocked that went in the end zone.
Yeah, that's what.
That's how he lost the game.
Yeah.
And to Josh Allen's credit, he didn't miss that field goal.
No,
But he didn't score the touchdown.
No.
And that's where, you can put the blame on. You can put the blame on Aaron for not doing those things. But also, it's other guys have to do their job, too.
Yeah.
To get into the Super Bowl, you'd have a couple of good things. You'd have a great coach. You'd have a great quarterback. You'd have a good pass rusher.
And you need luck.
And you need to be lucky.
That's what Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's the luckiest player out there.
Tom Brady's great. He was lucky.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is great.
Lucky.
He was lucky.
I mean, you look at this year with the field goal, and last year that dumb penalty, guy pushing the guy out of bounds or him out of bounds.
Not only this year, is the field goal. Joe Burrow's not here. Aaron Rodgers isn't here. Justin Herbert's not here.
Yeah, but you still had the Bills and you had the Ravens.
This year was supposed to be a firefight.
Yeah.
It was going to be Rodgers versus Lamar Jackson versus Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen versus fucking. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I will say, I think we got the best teams at the end.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah. I mean, it panned out well.
Yeah.
But it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
I know what
you
you're
know.
saying.
But it's if he gets back, I mean, to get to the Super Bowl, you have to be really good and you have to have a little bit of luck. You can't just be really bad and luck your way into a Super Bowl.
You also need a good defense.
And to some extent. But the 49, when the Bengals went, they didn't have a great defense.
I don't even know.
But Joe Burrow was great.
Is that what I don't remember those days.
They were 10-7 for the season.
Yeah.
It was literally Joe Burrow was great. He got a little bit lucky.
Yeah, because I remember they played the Raiders. He got sacked 20 times, but I know they won.
Yeah, because they had an interception.
I don't remember it, but yeah.
It was Derek Carr threw an interception at the goal line.
Yeah, and didn't every game they won by a field goal, right?
I don't know. I know that to get into the Super Bowl, they beat the Chiefs by a field goal.
I know they beat the Raiders by a field goal. So
But you would do. I mean, but Joe Burrow is great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes is great. But you have to be really great, and you have to be a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
That just is what it is. Winning a Super Bowl is not fucking easy.
No.
It's the fucking hardest thing you could do. Well, maybe winning the World Cup's harder, but you get what I'm saying.
One of the hardest.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Forever Talking, where we talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas, and next week we'll be back here. Is there 2 weeks in between the conference championships and the Super Bowl?
Yeah. So we're 3 weeks away. Well,
yeah. So next week we probably won't be. I mean, we'll probably talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about the winners.
Yeah, but we won't be. We probably won't be giving. We'll probably leak our prediction anyway. But the week after that, we'll talk about it
leaked it
in further. Yeah, in further detail. But I mean, what was our prediction earlier in the season? Mine was Eagles versus the Chiefs.
I don't remember.
Oh man, I still thought. Even back then, I knew he was bad, and I thought he was going to get into it still. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Even back then, I was like, oh, they're going
preseason picks are hard because the Bengals got hurt.
I don't even think it was. That That was our prediction after Burrow got
Oh,
hurt.
yeah,
It was the week
yeah.
after. So I was like, oh, it's going to be Chiefs versus the Eagles.
I definitely had the Eagles in there.
Yeah.
And
They fucked it.
controller batteries died. Just never.
It just fucking died. I don't know what happened there. Jesus. Anyways, we'll see you all in the next one. Peace, love, adios.
Now I'm bleeding, crying and kneeling, running. I can't say that I'm healing.